Hello and welcome. This video we're going to be covering 5 helpful tips that you could have easily missed. Starting off, equipment. Equipment is going to be very important in Stasis, but did you know that the actual placement of your equipment does matter? More specifically, we're going to be looking at the bracelets and all of their slots. You have 4 slots for bracelets. These slots are actually very important. The first 2 are going to be connected to your arms. The bottom 2 are going to be connected to your legs. If you look at where the different items are placed, you can actually see this. However, you're going to have to toggle the visibility if you do have it toggled off. The reason this is important is because of iron knuckles. The iron knuckles in the game will only work and boost your damage output from normal punches, unarmed combat, if you have them in the arm slots. If you do put them on your feet, they're not going to work. Additionally, when wearing the iron knuckles, if you want to do an uppercut, you need to have 2 of these equipped. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing which items to equip on your character. While on the topic of iron knuckles, this is going to segue into the next tip. The iron knuckles have the uppercut ability, as we now know, and this ability is actually really good if you want to get to a higher area. If you don't have the spring boots yet, you can use the uppercut while moving directly straight forward against a wall, and you'll reach high enough to go up to 3 blocks high. This works way better with the ice skates equipped because you're always going to be sliding to an amount, and so that sliding effect will move you forward when you do reach the ledge and you'll land perfectly. However, I wouldn't fully replace your spring boots if you do have them. The spring boots are better, but this is just a lazy method of getting to higher places with the ice skates. Moving along, your weapon is going to be one of the most important things that you keep in Stasis. However, if you're looking for a new weapon, did you know that there's actually a weapon shop? If you go directly straight forward from the little PvP area, you can find a hidden weapon shop. Similar to the clothing shop, this shop will rotate and has different items. Not only does it have swords and bows and arrows, but it also has a few utilities as well. So if you're looking for something new, maybe check out the shop. On the topic of weapons, did you know that one of your greatest weapons is stealth? If you want to get the upper hand on an enemy, try stealthing. If you're out of range and you go behind the enemy and then sneak up, they actually won't detect you. However, if you are on the sides or directly in front, they will have a better chance at detecting you. This is very helpful, especially if you're over by the meteor site and you're trying to kill these little dudes. There's a very good handful of enemies that do try to flee, so stealthing as an option is very helpful, especially when you run heavy weapons such as great swords that deal massive damage output. And now the last tip is going to be sell to the lumberjack. You might have not known this, but the lumberjack can actually purchase items from you, more specifically the bundles of wood. The reason you want to sell the bundles of wood to the lumberjack is because he pays more than the merchant would. The merchant will buy your bundles of wood for 2 coins apiece. However, the lumberjack will buy them for 3 coins apiece. It might not sound like a lot, but if you're going around the map and chopping down trees, you're gonna have a huge collection of wood to sell, so just make sure to go to the lumberjack instead of the greedy merchant. That has been 5 helpful tips that you might have not known, and hopefully you learned something new inside of the little game Stasis. I hope this video has been helpful, and if you do need a little bit more help, I got a playlist with a bunch of different guides and informational videos on the game. That's all from me, and I will see ya.